Okay. So hello everybody. I am triple streaming right now, okay? So I'm on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. I don't even have my glasses. Um so I do want to start off by saying I am going through changes right now because I had a really bad allergic reaction this week. So I broke out into hives, okay? So if I look a little crazy, I apologize. But my skin is like so itchy right now. So after I'm done with this, I'm going to take another shower and put some aloe on, okay? But I wanted to do this live because I haven't been live in a little bit. So hopefully we can get this thing going. All right. So let me see. Let's start off by saying a quick prayer for protection. Archangel Michael, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Gabriel, Holy Spirit, Universe, Spirit Guides, Ancestors. Hello, Kenlo. Please protect me while I read. Ooh. Let me move this. Please protect me while I read for the collectives. Please extend your protection to the collectives, their loved ones, my loved ones, anyone watching. Reject any negative energies or entities sent to interfere with this reading. Return to sender 10,000 fold. Allow for me to have clarity while deciphering these cards. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So again, I'm triple streaming, so I'm going to do the best I can to keep up with all the comments, okay? I hope everyone's having a good day. Sending everyone peace, love, and light, okay? So I'm not going to do it this time, but the next time I go live, I'm going to do a mediumship reading. My energy level is not good for it right now, so I know I said I was going to do a mediumship, but I'm not going to do it this time, okay? Because that'll take me up out of here. All right? So, I posted the weekly readings on TikTok already. I'm going to put it on Facebook as soon as I am done. All right? Let's see what we have for the week. So I have some new oracle cards that I use, and they're pretty good. I like them a lot, all right? So let me know what you guys think, okay? So I said the prayer already. Again, thank you for the support. I appreciate you guys greatly, all right? I just heard the word discernment, okay? So discernment may be something that someone is practicing or trying to use discernment, okay? Someone is using a lot of discernment right now to make decisions, okay? Someone is trying to garner some strength, all right? So if I'm not looking at all the cameras, it's because I have 3 of my phones set up, all right? But I'm going to try my best to keep up with you guys. So someone is in decision-making mode right now, and I feel like it's very important to kind of draw back and reflect on what you have to do within your life, okay? It's pivotal. And this is literally for survival, okay? So let's pull some tarot cards, and then I'll do some oracles. Spirit, what do you have for the collectives? If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it's not for you. All right. All right, so we have the 3 of Pentacles, okay? Of course, I turned the light off so you can't see it. The 3 of Pentacles, so teamwork, okay? This was the first card that we got when I did the air signs reading, okay? So working together, working as a team. Someone's trying to get something done within the workspace in a team. This could be a project that was assigned to someone, or someone has to work better with their co-workers, okay? This could also be work around the house. We have the High Priestess. I just said discernment came to mind. So someone is using some sort of discernment. Someone is trying to be very conscious of their thoughts as well. Someone's having a very highly intuitive moment, or intuitive moment. Someone's seeing synchronicities. Someone is definitely tapped in. Someone's real tapped in. Okay, this is signs of changes as well. So someone may know that they have to work on themselves as well. This could be inner workings of someone. We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, someone could also be tapped into their ambitious self, okay? The Queen of Wands is always someone who is very ambitious. The Queen of Wands is someone who knows what she wants when she wants it. And it doesn't have to be a female. It could be a male with that feminine energy at that time, okay? So this could also be a person in the workplace that may be a female, perhaps someone that is working in the court system for some people, or this person could also have brown or red hair that is very ambitious, very, very forthcoming, okay, and very strong, all right? So someone knows exactly what to do. Someone was assigned a position. This could also be an increase in the workplace, or a new profession, or a new position of higher authority. Someone's high in the hierarchy right now, and they're definitely having to instill their authority, not in a negative way, okay? Because sometimes people could be a little too much authoritative to where they start to decrease the morale in the workplace, but this person exactly knows exactly what they're doing, okay? This is a person that you can actually trust. This could be you. This could be someone around you. This person knows their shit, okay? Now we have the Knight of Swords. Things are moving very, very quickly, okay? I feel like someone has to get something done in the workplace very quickly. Someone does not have a lot of time to think, and that's why they're using their intuitive gifts of discernment and that high priestess energy. Someone is also in decision-making mode. This could also be revamping of the workplace. So this could be reassigning or delegating tasks. And this person is looking at who has the skill set to do certain things. Not saying that people are being passed up for things in the workplace, but this person is definitely using their brain, and they're utilizing their employees to their best ability. Okay, we have Leo with the Strength card. You have to be a very strong person in order to do this type of job, okay? You have to be a very strong person to also deal with the criticism. I feel like this could be a actual female in the workplace that works in a male-dominated profession. Okay, so this could be like law enforcement as well. All right, so someone has to have some kind of like strength within. Tell me more, Spirit. Thank you. So next we have the Six of Swords. Okay, the Six of Swords is moving along. Okay, someone has to move very quickly. Someone is trying to move quickly. Someone is trying to get things going, get things flowing. Okay, in a very harmonious way. But I do feel like there's a saboteur amongst whoever this is. And someone does not want to see someone succeed. So they're definitely rooting for someone's failure in the workplace, okay? So I will, after I do the generals, I'll answer questions, okay? Okay, Philip? All right. So if you guys have any questions, you could type them in the chat. I may have you type them again. So I have one on TikTok right now. Hold on. Hello, Jason and Cipriana. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Okay. So I'm going to say it again because people are just coming in. I am triple streaming. Okay. So I'm going to do the best I can to repeat to catch the comments. But Philip, if you're here in a few minutes, I will answer your question, okay? I may have you retype it, so copy and paste it. All right. So let me pull the oracle. Spirit, what do you have for the collectives? And again, if it doesn't resonate, it's not your message, okay? And a lot of times with tarot and oracle readings, it will pull energies of people around you as well, okay? So this workplace energy is definitely something that is causing someone to be, it says unsatisfied. Bare minimum, reciprocation, losing interest, okay? So someone is losing interest in something that they're doing. Someone does not want to continue to do it, okay? But they have to. Kind of feels like me at work. I don't want to do it, but I need money. We have union, reconciliation, coming back, second chance, and rebuilding. So if this is related to the workplace, this could also be someone returning back into the workplace. Someone may also feel the need to go back to an old job because of the drama at the new job, okay, for some people. Next, we have third party, love triangle relationships, other woman, secret hookups. This could be other man too. Okay, so not for everyone. Someone is possibly dealing with someone that is cheating, that someone knows that someone's stepping out and cheating on them. Okay, someone is having eyes for other people. Then we have emotions, in and out, clashing like waves. Okay, so these are two separate energies. Okay, so someone is definitely going through some kind of cheating situation that's causing them to be a little pissed off, heavy on the pissed off. Okay, let's pull from the other oracle. Spirit, what do you have for that third party and emotions card? So this is like causing fights, okay? And this person could also be fighting with someone because they're cheating, or someone suspects someone's cheating and is causing issues. Someone could also be very emotionally distant and aloof in the connection, and is causing for their partner or their mate to be very suspicious of them because of their behavior. There's a shift in the behavior. Okay, so we have Calypso's Isle, seduction, isolation, and longing. Yeah, so someone succumbed to some kind of like romantic temptation, okay? Someone may have tried not to, or someone is thinking about cheating. Someone's thinking about leaving a partner for a new partner. And I feel like with this third party situation, both people are tied to other people. So it's not like you're leaving someone for someone that's single. Two people are coming together that shouldn't be coming together, okay? I feel like in that situation, you definitely just should just cut your losses with the person that you're tied to before you do anything that's a little, you know, morally wrong. Always treat people the way you want to be treated, okay? So next we have Achilles' shield, protection, bravery, and vulnerability. Hercules' might, strength, challenge, and heroism. Okay, so it's hard to move away from this situation because you feel like you're jumping out of a frying pan into a deep fryer. Or you may feel like you're not jumping out of a frying pan into a deep fryer, and that's the situation. Okay, someone doesn't have the heart to break someone else's heart. Someone has a hard time with being forthcoming. Someone's having a very difficult time with saying what is on their mind, okay? One more, Spirit. We have Hydra's challenge, resilience, persistence, and multiplicity. Yeah, that multiplicity is multiple people. It's hard to see, but this is like a snake with multiple heads, right? So someone is definitely doing something behind someone's back, and they're trying to cut the snake down, all right? They're trying to cut out snake behavior. We don't like that, all right? All right, thank you, Spirit. Okay, Phillips, are you still there? You still there, Phillips? And Mini-Me, if Phillips is still here, I'll do you after. Hold on, let me see. I don't know if Phillips is still here. Oh, Phillips is still here. Okay. Taufi said, oh my God, I think I'm gay and I'm leaving my wife. Well, you got to follow your heart. That may definitely hurt her, but you also can't live like that either. Okay. Chocolate Love, hold on. Okay, Phillips. I'm trying to follow I may have you guys retype it. Phillips, could you retype? Uh-oh, hold on, y'all. Phillips, could you retype your question? Please and thank you. I'm sorry. Like, if you feel like you need to leave your wife, or you feel like you're questioning your orientation and you're not attracted to her the way you are attracted to the same sex, then I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's only wrong when we lead people on. Okay, let's see. All right, hold on. And I think Chocolate Love was after. Hold on, Philip. Let me see if I can find. Oh, Alicia was there too. All right, I'm going to try and make. Hold on. Paulina. Oh, there was a lot of comments. Hold on. All right, Philip. Let me see if I can find your comment. Now I can't find your comment. Okay. Philip says, will I get a house, and also will my finances get better? Let's see. And then Sarisa's over here. Okay, Sarisa, if you just hang in there for a little bit, I will answer your question. Okay, love? And how are you, beautiful? All right. I know I be doing too much triple streaming, but I feel like I be neglecting the lives. I really do. All right. Spirit, will Philip get the house, and also will his finances improve? Let's say the prayer again. Archangel Michael, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Gabriel, Holy Spirit, Universe, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, please protect me while I read for Philip. Please extend your protection to Philip, his loved ones, my loved ones, anyone watching. Reject any negative energies or entities sent to interfere with this reading. Return to sender 10,000 fold. Allow for me to have clarity while deciphering these cards. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right. What do you have for Philip involving his finances and the house? We have Five of Cups sideways. Okay. So with this Five of Cups sideways, it tells me that there's an energy of feeling left out, feeling regret, feeling some sort of sadness. I'm not sure if it's like a separation as far as the house is concerned from someone, or feeling like that's your inner feelings of feeling like you're not going to be approved for loans. Tell me more. I'm glad you're doing great. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Four of Pentacles. Okay. So you are saving. There's a lot of money that you are saving. At least you're trying to save. And I feel like you've been going without. You've been going without a lot of necessities, not just commodities, for your endeavors and what you're trying to do. So I do feel like, honestly, you will get what you need, but I feel like there's sadness behind it. Tell me more. I feel like that's a yes for the house, honestly. And your finances are slowly but surely improving. So we have the Queen of Swords. This is air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Okay? Someone is very honest. Okay? I'm going to say it like that. They're not speaking harshly, but they're speaking a lot of honest truths to you. Okay? Or this could be you speaking truths to other people. This energy of being kind of like brutally honest. Okay? Someone probably said something that could have kind of kick back your self-esteem, and not saying that it was true, but it could have made you have a lot of self-doubt, and that's probably why that Five of Cups is coming in. Okay? Or someone did something literally just to hurt your feelings. Tell me more. This person sometimes doesn't know how to communicate. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So with this Ace of Swords in reverse coming in, I feel like you are going to get your house, but it's not going to be in the timing that you're thinking. Okay, I feel like it's an energy of a lot of self-doubt that's making you question whether you should do it or not. Or it could also be the house that you want to get, someone else is going to beat you to it, and you're going to feel a little kicked back. Okay, you're not going to feel good about it, but there's something else that's better for you. And honestly, there's probably something else that's financially better. Now, I feel like you may have to travel a little further in order to get to this place. I also see something near like a creek or like a river, like a running body of water. It's not necessarily an ocean, but I feel like this is something near water. I don't know if this is something that's kind of a little further out away from people that you're looking at, but I see something with trees and water nearby. So I don't know if that's the house that you want or that's the house that you're going to get, but you will get your house. It's not going to be in the timing that you feel. And it's not about money. It's just about, it's not about you not having money. It's about someone else beating you to it. And I'm sorry, guys. I just broke out into, hey, Shamia. I had some bad hives this week, so I apologize if I'm scratching. It's so itchy. We have the Ten of Wands, okay? I don't want you to get kick back from this. I don't want you to become depressed. I don't want you to be discouraged if you hear no the first time. That doesn't mean don't keep going. You still have to try, okay? Um no doesn't necessarily mean it's an indefinite no. It's probably just not right now, okay? So that's what I'm feeling with this. And as far as your finances, yes, your finances will improve. Um and I feel like you're coming close to like a financial goal, to be honest with you. Once you hit that financial goal, then you kind of don't have to like take from one place to bring to another. You can actually still build in multiple places. But it's difficult because I feel like you may have a limited support, or if you do have support with saving, you are the person that makes the most money, or you're the person that's saving the most money if you're not doing this by yourself. But I feel like you're doing this by yourself. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay. We have butterflies, devotion, can't stop smiling, happiness, feeling complete. So this is how you're going to feel about this situation when it all comes and when it's all said and done. Okay? You may not feel that right now because that 5 of Cups did come out telling me that there's an energy of remorse and sadness or feeling left out. But this butterflies is going to bring you happiness. So once you get to that point, all your dedication and what you did is going to all be worth it, okay? I hope that answered your questions. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I missed some of the comments over here. So I'm gonna jump over to Sarisa. I don't know if Chocolate Love is still here. I'm gonna do Sarisa, then I'm gonna do Chocolate Love. I did see someone else too. You're welcome, Philip. Thank you so much. Chocolate Love, you are there? Okay. All right, I'm gonna do Sarisa real quick, okay? All right. Why is my past lover reaching out to me, and what does he have to say? Oh, Lord, girl. You know what song just came to mind? Return of the Mac. When I read that, Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. It's an old song, y'all. I'm probably dating myself at this point. I'm definitely auntie status, okay? You know why he's coming back? Is because you're doing good. You're doing better than what you were when you was with him. Honestly, people be doing that sometimes, right? They be like on some energy vampire type shit, and they like to come around when you're doing good. Spirit, what do you have for Shamia? Not Shamia, Sarisa. Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords. And we have Gemini with the Lovers in reverse. So, just by those two, he's a liar still, okay? He lies. That 7 of Swords is a person that lies and deceives, okay? They have self-esteem issues. They like to feel on top of people. They like to feel better than. And a lot of times, people like that like to bring us back. Someone may be trying to humble you as well, because you're feeling good inside and it's exuding outside. Not to mention you're a very beautiful person. So physically, you're showing your beauty outside and inside. And some people don't like that, especially if you have leveled up without them, okay? That Gemini with the Lovers in reverse tells me that it's a no-go. It's not going to work out. Why does he want to come back, though? He's a liar, though. It's about money. 5 of Swords. Y'all are going to still fight. Y'all are going to still argue. Okay, he's coming back to fight. He wants to fight. He wants to fight. He wants to kind of really get in your psyche. Again, humble you, because he's upset that you leveled up without him. I feel like you're doing a lot better without him than you did with him. And also, too, to sabotage any potential connection that you may currently be in that you are keeping a secret. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, he's crazy. He's heavy on the crazy. He's crazy. He got some real problems up here. He got problems. He has a problem with telling the truth, okay? Um this individual cannot help himself, right? I feel like he lies about his lies, and he lies so much that he forgets what lie he says. And then he tries to gaslight you when you catch him in his lies, and he's like, I never said that. That's probably something that you're doing. No, that's something that you said. It's something that I saw with my own eyes, my two eyes and my third eye. I saw it. Okay, so he's definitely on some old weirdo shit. He wants to fight. He doesn't mean any well. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay. It says secrets, exposure, being judged, hidden truth. Yeah, he has a secret agenda. That's why. He knows what you bring to the table, right? And right now you bring more to the table than what you did before, right? And not only does he want the table, he wants the legs on that motherfucker. He wants the screws in that bitch. He wants the hardwood. He wants everything. And he wants it for himself, okay? Good grief. Good. Okay. Y'all don't get me started on the fuckboy shit. Next we have heartstrings, mind games, taking advantage, playing with feelings, and stringing along. He's playing a game. He's not being forthcoming. He's not being honest. And he wants to ruin you. Stay away from him. Thank you, Spirit. Hi, female pilot mom. He get on my nerves too. And you know what's crazy about him? I feel like he definitely gets a lot of women because he's very, very, very attractive. But his insides is rotten, okay? He is not a good person. Okay, Chocolate Love. Are you still there? Hi, Lily. Yeah, stay away from him. He's weird. Everything is good, my dear. Okay, Chocolate Love. I'm sorry so much. I'm real sorry. I'm trying to keep up. The comments are going too fast. Could you retype your question? I'm just looking at YouTube. You were so right. Same page, girl. Yeah, he's mad evil. Like he's no. You're welcome, baby. Okay, Smooth. I will do you after Chocolate Love. There was some comments that went. All right. Is Fashawn in love with me, and am I what he wants? Okay, let's see. Ooh, Fashawn. That sounds like a good name. He's cute. Who have like hazel eyes or something like that? Is that someone? Do you have hazel eyes, or does he have hazel eyes? I see a hazel-eyed person. Okay, Shamia, I will let you know after Smooth. I'm doing Chocolate Love Smooth. He does. Okay, yeah, I see hazily eyes. Now, I'm not one of them eyeball people, but I can definitely appreciate some pretty eyes. I really do. I feel like he recently got out of a connection that really hurt him, hurt his feelings, made him cry. I feel like he's not one to really share his emotions like that, but whoever he was with in the past hurt him. So he may have like this wall that is very hard to break down. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. The cards just flying, y'all. Okay. He's very, very handsome, though. All right. Is Farshawn in love with Chocolate Love, and is she what he wants? I do feel like now I feel like he has he has deep feelings for you. I'm not quite sure if it's love yet. I feel like it definitely can get there. We have the Sun in reverse. Yeah. I don't feel like he's in love with you yet. I feel like it's because of the trauma that he may have had in the past. He's kind of afraid to love anyone else, to be quite honest with you. It's not that you're not what he wants. He's afraid of being hurt again. Now, I don't know if he shared this with you, and if he hasn't, he may share it with you soon. Something that he's been through, and I feel like he kind of pulls back on sharing his inner deep thoughts with women because of that hurt. And he doesn't want it to repeat. So I keep seeing him like holding his head like this. There's an energy of being afraid. He's fearful. Tell me more, Spirit. And Smooth, I may have you repeat your question, then I'll jump over to Shamia. I heard dogged out. I feel like whoever this is, he feel like she dogged him out. We have Leo with in the reverse. It's hard for him to love. It's nothing personal. He does care about you very deeply. But it's hard. It's hard. He's looking for that way to get over that. So Red, I'm pulling energies, but I'm hopping from Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So I got Smooth in front of you. Then I have Shamia. So I have 2 people. And then Christine, I could do you after Shamia. So 4 people if y'all are still in here. Okay. This person, honestly, for Sean, he's a lover. Okay. He loves deeply. He loves his family deeply. He loves his partners deeply. I feel like, does he have children? We have the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, wait. We have High Priestess reverse. We have Libra with the Justice, and we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. He's confused. He's confused. Someone, he has 7. Okay, that makes sense. He's very, very conflicted, okay, in which direction to go, all right? He probably got 7 kids because of them damn eyes. I feel like he look at them girls and blink and it's a wrap, friend. It's a wrap. He's a confusing person to figure out too, because he's definitely stumping me. Okay. I feel very, very confused even trying to tap into his energy. And I feel like this type of stuff may make him feel a little standoffish, like he doesn't believe in this type of stuff either. And I don't know if that's because of like the way he grew up, or it's just that's too deep for him. He doesn't like people being too deep in his business. But he's definitely confused. He's actually not really looking for anything serious right now. Okay. And I feel like it's because of the past hurt. That Justice card in the reverse too. If you say he has 7 kids, that could also be like child support situations as well. And I feel like that could also be like a factor in many of his relationships. Okay, are women willing to deal with that? Okay, because I feel like these women, is it like 3 babies mothers? For some reason, I'm seeing 3, 2 or 3. But whoever these women are, because it's multiples, they are a little vindictive, okay? And they don't want him to be happy because the relationship's dissolved, okay? And I feel like when people do stuff like that, it's definitely bitterness, okay? So the bitter baby mama stuff is something that he doesn't want you to deal with, honestly. But again, time will tell. He's willing to hang in there as long as there's not too much pressure. Okay, so it's not that he's not attracted to you. It's just that he's trying to work through some shit. That last one did a number on him, though. That last one did a number on him. Smooth, I'm almost done. I know you said, will your ex return? I heard like hidden agenda too. So I don't know if he feels like you have a hidden agenda or you have a hidden agenda. Okay. I see it smooth. Or if you have a hidden agenda, if you have a hidden agenda, or he feels like you think he has a hidden agenda as well. You're welcome. I do see commitment. Okay, it says marriage, soulmate energy, sharing goals, long-term happiness, but it's not right away. I don't feel that right away. And then I see deadline, running out, time running out, on edge, intervention, can't wait no longer. So having a very difficult time being patient with the situation, especially with the way it's going, and then unsatisfied, bare minimum reciprocation, and losing interest. So I feel like this is your energy. You're feeling fearful of him losing energy in the connection or the situation, or there's some sort of ultimatum that is given between the two of you guys, okay? And this could also be like some sort of like unsaid ultimatum. Like he could also feel like if I don't get my shit together, I'm gonna lose this person. But there's the commitment card came here. Okay, so I don't know if he's committed to someone else, okay, or he's trying to figure out that part of his situation. And also to make sure he's not married, because that Libra card with the Justice came out, and that always makes me feel like some, not always, but most of the times it makes me feel like someone's doing something a little sneaky like that, and they're trying to like get a divorce real quick without you finding out. Okay, make sure he's not married. Do a background check. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Smooth wants to know, I'm gonna do Smooth in the Shamia if you're still there, Shamia. Then I'm gonna come back over here because, hold on, Christine had a question. Red had a question. If you're still there, Red, two more people. All right. So Smooth wants to know, will his ex-girlfriend return, and why does she let people get in her ear? Let's say the prayer again because it's been a minute. Archangel Michael, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Gabriel, Holy Spirit, Universe, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, please protect me while I read for the collective. Hi, smell the dead roses. I like that. And Kathy has a question. Please extend. Shami is there. Okay. Please extend your protection to anyone watching, my loved ones, their loved ones. Reject any negative energies or entities sent to interfere with this reading. Return to sender 10,000 folds. Allow for me to have clarity while deciphering these cards. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And YouTube, if you guys have a question, you could type it in. I do have a few people because I'm triple streaming. Hi, Ogiana. All right. Okay. Honestly, I feel like, Smooth, your girlfriend has a lot of like unhealed childhood trauma. Um she's very naive, okay? And I don't say that in a negative way. I say that in a way of innocence. Like she's very, like you said, she's letting people get in her head, and it's because she's very naive. She lacks a lot of life experience, okay? And I feel like she's gullible, okay? And she's easily distracted. So I don't know if she has like ADHD or something like that, where she gets sidetracked very easily. I'm not gonna say it like shiny things take gets her attention, but she has a hard time focusing. And this could be something along the lines of like ADHD or something like that that she may not even know that she may have, okay? I do feel like she wants to come back, but she also feels a little foolish, okay? And I feel like her family is the one that influences her a lot. Her friends too, but it's mainly her family. I don't know if it's her mother, a aunt, like a maternal figure, a woman, an older woman. I see that kind of tells her what to do. She doesn't really have a strong sense of independence. So I feel like you said her aunt. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see an older woman that nags her. It actually, this has been like an ongoing thing for her whole life, and it stunted her growth. as an adult. I feel like she's young, but she's not like underage young, but like she's a young-minded person, and they haven't allowed her family has not allowed for her to think for herself. So because of this, she's kind of carried this on psychologically with depending on this person in particular, that aunt, but it's not just the aunt, but the aunt is the main one to make decisions for her. Okay. And I feel like when she's around you, she's very into you, right? And she kind of like, I'm not going to say neglect her responsibilities outside of the relationship or partnership, but I feel like she's so focused in relationships that she can't focus on anything else. Okay. Again, I feel like there's like ADHD or something like that where she just gets very sidetracked. Tell me more. And you want to know if you should let it go. She does think about you. I feel like someone's blocked right now, though. Okay, we have Three of Swords sideways, and underneath it, we have the Moon card sideways. Okay. You want to heal. You want to move on from this. I also feel like this came very abrupt. Okay. You said we got into a real bad argument yesterday and she's mad. Okay. So this is abrupt. This is quick. So yesterday this just happened. Okay. There's a secret that may come out. Okay. And I'm not saying the Three of Swords came out, and Three of Swords could mean infidelities, or it could mean grief. Okay. You could be grieving over this situation too. It doesn't mean that she's cheating. So I want to just throw that out there to people. Just because the Three of Swords come out, it doesn't Ilgiana said, general love advice. What do I need to hear? Please and thank you. Okay, I will do you in a few moments, okay, hun? It doesn't mean that there's cheating. I feel like this could be also jealous vibes as well. Maybe this argument was over something that was a simple communication thing, but it seemed like it was a lie, okay? Or it seems very sneaky and secretive because that Moon card came out, all right? So we have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, and then we have Pisces energy, okay? You said, yes, I'm grieving because we never got into her aunt is definitely in our way. Okay. Yeah. I'm very sorry to hear that. Let me see. And just so y'all know, like, I try to pull intuitively first. I pull intuitively first, and then I use the cards. So we have, all the cards are coming out sideways. So we have Scorpio with the Death card, and it came out sideways. Okay. Rebirth. I feel like she wants to start things over again. Not saying start a new relationship over somewhere else, but she wants to start over. She probably wants to apologize. I feel like she's very, very, very stubborn as well. Okay. So this may be a little bit of time. You may have to just give her space. Don't cut communication off all the way. Definitely give her a day or so. Okay. Give her, what's today? Sunday going into Monday. Give her till Tuesday, because the attention span, you can't leave her too long, right? Give her a few days and shoot her a text. Okay. She says she wants to move on. It's that a lie. She wants to move on. It could be the lie. I don't think she wants to move on. She's heartbroken too. She has a problem with admitting when she's wrong as well. Okay. We have appreciation, letting you know, enjoying you, good vibes, expressing love. I feel like the appreciation is literally like how she feels deep down inside. So she may actually come and tell you how much she appreciates you, believe it or not. I also feel like with this coming out, I feel like you guys didn't really have like a lot of conflict. I feel like, again, going back to that energy of of it being abrupt. This happened very quickly. This was like something that, boom, came out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't, it's something that came out of the blue. But it's definitely someone behind it as well. And it could be that aunt, okay? Um, Never we did so good together, and her aunt and her ear and her friends. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't worry about it, honestly. One more spirit. All right, I'm going to jump over to Shamia, and then I don't know if Ilgiana's still there. Confused, lost, feeling invisible, avoid, inside, running away. That's her. That's actually both of you guys. You both are actually mimicking each other's energy right now. And you're welcome. It's hard. It's very difficult when you have these type of conflicts with people that you love. One more spirit. Well, hold on, one more smooth. Oh, what was that? That was a jumper. Obsession, holding on, can't let go, clinging. You won't let go. The way you feel right now is not how you're going to feel tomorrow. The way she feels right now is not how she's going to feel tomorrow either. You guys are definitely very compatible, okay? And I feel like sometimes when we're very compatible with people, we have those clashes and we feel like, you know what, that's it, I'm done. Blah, 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 blah. No, it's not. And it's not a toxic situation, okay? So I definitely would give her a few days, let her reflect. You reflect as well, okay? And shoot her a text. And when you shoot her a text, you could say something along the lines of, I'm just letting you know that even though we had that argument, I'm still thinking about you today. Because I feel like that stubbornness opens that line of communication to where it doesn't feel like, okay, well, I'm not going to be the first person to text. Because women, we can get like that, okay? I'm a woman, I know. I'm stubborn as hell, okay? Okay. All right, Shamia, you still there, baby? Ilgiana, are you there? And then I'm going to come back over to TikTok, okay? Because I saw a lot of people over here. Hello, Miss Manuela Vieira. How are you? Bookie boo. My head is killing me right now. Shamia, do you have a headache? All of a sudden, I just got a friggin' headache. Ilgiana. Okay, so I'm going to do Shamia real quick, and then I'm going to do you, okay? And I'm going to come back over to TikTok. I do have to do red. I have to do red right after Ilgiana. I have to do you red. Okay. Red is on Nella. Not your red, though. And Christine, too. All right. All right. Can you let me know how my finances are going, if I'm going to get more job opportunities, or if I should apply for school? Honestly, I feel like both are coming. I feel like both are coming. I feel like you will have a job opportunity that comes because I feel like this could have been like a slowdown at your job. It was like a peak of hours going up and down, fluctuating in and out, up and down, up and down. But I also feel like as far as the downtime may be beneficial to you applying for housing as well. So definitely take advantage of any downtime that you may have for school. I would recommend going to school, but I feel like once you start school, you'll get a job opportunity. And then you'll have that balance of trying to deal with both. Tell me more, Spirit. Page of Wands and the Fool card. Yes. So there's movement, all right? So you have movement going and you're in the right direction. The Fool is in reverse, though. So don't get out your head, okay? Don't feel like you're making wrong decisions because you're not. And I feel like you always do that. Try not to second guess yourself. Try not to feel like you are lacking because you're not. Tell me more. Um, Two of Cups in reverse. Now, you may have something as far as like medical that you may have to deal with as well, is what I'm getting out of this. And something may be very physically strenuous, okay, as far as a job is concerned. So this could be like a very physically demanding job versus a more laid back sit down job. So the next job that you may get may be more physically demanding. So make sure your health is in check. And I still keep getting this headache. Like I'm getting a shooting pain across my head, and there's no reason for me to have a headache. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm fine. So I don't know if you have to watch headaches or a toothache. Again, going back to that toothache, I feel like, was it you with the toothache, or was that Ramona a few weeks ago? That toothache. So something is impacting the head, or something's giving you a headache, and it could be trying to literally find a job or finding your stable grounding, okay? So we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so right now you may have to take a little hit, okay? You may feel like you're not abundant at this present moment, but it's going to shift, okay? Because you're moving with that Page of Wands, okay? You're afraid to make a decision right now because that Fool is in reverse. And you're afraid to make a decision because you don't want to make the wrong decision. Guess what? Inaction, there's no results from inaction. You have to make a decision, okay? The tooth problem. Okay, it was you with the tooth problem. Yeah, so you have to definitely get that checked out because it's gonna start giving you headaches. All right. And when it gets cold, it's definitely gonna bother you, okay? But as far as the finances are concerned right now, things are unstable. You can't really foresee yourself out of this situation, but you got to get out of that mindset, okay? It says around summer. So not saying that you're going to be impoverished until summer, but summer may be that catalyst of change for you, or something happened around the summer to this past summer to make you feel like I need to do something now. That's the energy that I'm getting, okay? We have communication, approaching, voicemail, awaiting a text. So with this coming out, it tells me that there's a job that you may have already applied to that you're waiting to hear back from. Probably from the fucking summer, because you know people don't like to do their job. There's a holdup at a job that you applied to. That you're going to have an option to get. But I feel like once you make the decision, because I feel like you're going to go back to school. But once you make that decision to go back to school, you're going to hear from this job that you probably applied to around the summer. And then we have around winter. So yes, so we have summer and winter coming in. So in that time frame, we're already in the fall. So you're right in the middle right now. Okay, so that communication is coming. All right. Hold on. A pop-up just came up. Hold on, y'all. And then Ilgiana, I'm going to come over to you. Housing fair. I can't move until 7/11. Next year. Okay. Something that you applied to, right, from the summer is going to come around the winter time. Okay. Definitely keep your options open. Keep applying to different jobs. Don't do like me and apply to some random ass job, because that's how I ended up where I am right now at my job. And I'm like, what did I do to myself? Okay. Definitely be mindful of what you're applying for. Sometimes we could get desperate sometimes and we're just like, I'll take anything. Don't just take anything. You can actually be selective. Okay. Believe it or not. All right. If you're not out on the streets, you could be selective. All right. So just be very mindful of where you're applying to and the culture of the job that you're applying to, because a lot of times these jobs are hiring because they suck. I'm so mad. All right. I just got mad real quick. All right. So I'm going to do Ilgiana, then I'm going to come over and do red, and then I'm going to do red, and then Christine. Ilgiana, you still there, love? Oh, my knee is hurting. All of a sudden, my knee started hurting. Hold on, y'all. I got to stand up. These bones be getting old, y'all. Okay. All right. General love advice. What do I need to hear? Please and thank you. Want to be a case manager. And that's why I want to go back to school before I applied to Simmons College and Quincy College. Yes, and you know what else too? Urban College of Boston is also good too. Um, Kaleidoscope, if you want to be, you're welcome. If you want to be a case manager, look at Kaleidoscope services. I think I'm gonna try and find it. I used to work for Kaleidoscope, and I was a case manager for a family, a couple of families. But my last client was this boy that had cerebral palsy. He's not a boy. He was a young man. He was in his 20s. He aged out of Papa's rehabilitation, and he had to go back to live with his mother, but his mother was alcohol dependent. So I had to be the person to make sure the bills were paid. He had his appointments and all that other stuff. But Kaleidoscope is a really good place to apply to. They are out in, oh my gosh, they're out far as hell, but they have different sites. Okay, so look for Kaleidoscope Solutions. I think I'm gonna look it up, but definitely look up Kaleidoscope. Yeah, Ilgiana, listen. When I say these bones is getting me right now, and you're welcome. And then after Ilgiana, I'm gonna come over and do Red, Christine. There's a couple more people over here too. TikTok be popping, y'all. I don't know why I say I'm not gonna triple stream, and I always triple stream, but I be feeling like I be neglecting people. General love advice. What do I need to hear? Please and thank you. All right, let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Let's say the prayer again real quick. Archangel Michael, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Gabriel, Holy Spirit, Universe, Spirit Guides, Ancestors. Please protect me while I read for the collectives. Please extend your protection to the collectives, their loved ones, my loved ones, anyone watching. Reject any negative energies or entities sent to interfere. Return to sender 10,000 fold. Allow for me to have clarity while deciphering these cards. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay. So, as far as the love, I feel like you've probably been single or in a situationship for quite some time where there's not much commitment, but you are actually open to commitment right now. There was something that could have happened as well that kind of turned you off towards dealing with people. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And right now you're open, right? There's a shift. And also too, like, companionship is important to you. Not saying that you are dying for a companion. You're not, right? You're very independent, and I feel like you're very self-sufficient. Hi Maximiliano. Ooh, I don't even know if I said that right. Yes, you can ask, but I got some people on TikTok after Ilgiana. I feel like you're very independent, but it would be nice to have someone to help as well. And also just to share your energy with. I feel like you have a lot of gifts that you can offer, not just in a partnership, but just literally to the world right now. And you may feel stifled. You may feel like you've boxed yourself off, or you're like off in a box. And I'm going to say this to you because my friend said it to me. You cannot meet people if you don't go outside. Yes, you can meet people online, but people online are weird. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. People online dating is like real scary. And I feel like having that one-on-one connection, like meeting someone in person and having that initial attraction versus a screen attraction, is way different. Yeah, I listen. If I'm not at work, I'm in the house. I don't be outside. I don't deal with people like that. I got me a little friend, and that's it. Like, I don't. And even that is like very limited. So, and that's new. It's old but new. An old person that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's it's complicated. So we have the Temperance right now, Sagittarius. Queen of Cups reverse. Okay. Having patience. And you're welcome, Maximiliano. So again, I'm going to go over to TikTok and do them, and then I'll come back, okay? And Sweet J, I just have some people on TikTok, so you'll be after Maximiliano when I come back to YouTube. So I feel like you've taken a lot of time to try to heal yourself, right? From a situation that hurt you, okay? Not just emotionally, but also possibly financially as well. Like investing your time into someone to where you became too wrapped up and you had losses over this person, okay? Support is wishy-washy, and I'm like this. I'm in a relationship, but it is really okay. That makes sense. So there's some kind of healing, okay, that needs to be done. Um, we have the Page of Wands. So moving forward, it's definitely something that I feel like, with you telling me that, it's a energy of aloofness, lacking of communication as well. Um, feeling afraid to just settle. I feel like you could also be wondering if there's something else out there that's better suited for you. Hierophant, Taurus. You've learned a lot about yourself, okay? And you've learned a lot about life over the past, I'd say 5, 10 years. You could also be maybe, I don't know if the person that you're with now is related to like an academic place, like a school institution or like a church where you met them, or it's something that you guys do together. Um, but there's an energy of like higher institution. So I don't know if you're thinking about going back to school, and perhaps that could be a part of your healing journey as well, if it's not meeting someone in an academic space. Okay. Definitely healing, learning to take, he's a Taurus. Okay, so that's what that is. Learning learning to take myself out and open a cage I put myself in. Yeah, because I feel like you kind of box yourself. Like I said, it's like you box yourself in. But that's like, really, it's a protecting, it's like for your own protection, but you've also built a wall. So it's difficult for you and your partner to communicate, because it's hard. You said you met at church in high school. Okay. That makes sense. And he's a Taurus. Because the Hierophant always represents learning institutions, religious institutions, or like conformity as well. So are you guys partners, or are you guys like common law, or are you actually married? Hold on. TikTok's trying to kick me off, y'all. There we go. Okay. Do you guys have children together? Spirit, tell me more. I do feel like he's very patient though with that Sagittarius. Common law. Okay. Oldest is 10. Okay. So I do feel like it's hard when you have like a long-term partnership like this too, because the love is always going to be there, right? But you know what? Maybe you guys need to go out and establish some date nights. You're a Sag. Okay. You guys need to establish some date nights. So he's a Taurus, you're a Sag. I feel like you guys need more alone time. Kind of got to redate yourself, each other, okay? Um think of something that he likes to do, that you also won't mind joining him in, joining with, okay? If you could get someone to babysit and do like a date night. I feel like that will help as well, okay? So we have lifestyle, in the closet, secrets being held, or down low. Now it doesn't say, it's not saying that he's down low, okay? But I feel like this is you closing yourself in that closet, okay? I feel like it's something that is like for show. Someone out in public or out around people it's not like a problem. I don't feel like you guys have conflict. Um, but I feel like you guys are kind of like, I'm not gonna say bored. You guys have to spice it up a little bit, okay? We have facade, putting on a front, people pleaser, hidden motives, weird behavior. You guys have to date each other, okay? I feel like it could get a little mundane and routine, right? With these long-term partnerships as well. And, especially when you have work, kids, and life in general, it's very difficult to keep up your own personal happiness as well because everything else is a priority. Makes sense, but I guess it's my wall. I felt like it's maybe something hidden, so I can try. Yeah, just try. Okay? Even if it's lunch, it doesn't have to be a whole night. It could be something to where, when your daughter goes, wait, is it a girl? Is your child a girl or boy? I don't know why I just said daughter. But when your child goes to sleep, right? You could also do something like she is a girl. Okay, okay. I felt like it was a daughter. Okay. Um, like you could do something romantic, right? If it's something that you can't afford to go out and do, or if time is a constraint, okay? Or if you could do something while she's in school, play hooky from work. Both of you guys play hooky from work and go out and have lunch. Something like that I feel like will definitely help, okay? Um, the oldest is a girl. We have more. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that's also a lot more difficult too when there's multiple children. Tell me more, Spirit. So try to play hooky from work. We have triggering, childhood wounds, flashbacks, ready to explode, caught in the act. So yes, that's that wall you put up. Definitely talk to someone as well. Therapy also helps. So over it. He's always out enjoying himself. Well, you gotta enjoy yourself too, honey. Do you have any friends that you can have a girls' night with? Maybe that's what you need too. Maybe you should go out and have a night for yourself. You know? Do like a sip and paint. I don't know if you're a drinker. You did start therapy and your goal is to be more like him. Yeah, it's important. Like our social life is very important. When we isolate ourselves, that's how we really put ourselves into depression as well. Okay? It's been eye-opening. Therapy is like a weird relationship because you have some good days, you have some bad days. You have days where you're like, "Oh, I feel great." And then you have days where you're like, "Oh my God, what was that?" And I can say that from experience. Like I have days where I go to my therapist. I know not to say certain stuff because then she'll call the people. I'm not gonna say nothing too wild. But I do have days where I feel vulnerable. And I'm okay with feeling vulnerable with my therapist. And then I have days where I don't want to talk about certain things because we always talk about my job because that's the source of my stress right now. And I always tell her, I don't want to talk about work right now. And she said, okay, well, what do you want to talk about? And then she makes me think. And I'm like, shit, what do I want to talk about? Or I'll lead with therapy sometimes and I start talking about past childhood trauma. And she kind of follows my lead. So sometimes I get emotional in therapy and other times I walk out okay. But it's also reflecting. Okay. Okay. If you feel that disconnect, I definitely want you to try to see if he's willing to go out. Okay? To get that doubt out your head. Okay? But definitely take care of you. And you have a girls' night. Have a girls' night. Or even take yourself out. Take yourself out for dinner or lunch. But be safe. Share your location. Tell someone where you are because people crazy out here. But take yourself out too and just have that reflection time. Okay? I know, Christine, I'm sorry. When I'm reading, I'm not trying to rush through people's messages, okay? And like I said, I'm triple streaming over here. And this is the first one I did on YouTube. Okay. Red, are you still there? And Sweet J is back. Okay. All right. Red, retype your message. Will my life get better? Okay. You're welcome, Elgiana. Thank you for hanging in there, honey. And sending you peace, love, and light. Extra harmony, too. Big hugs. Big hugs. You got this. Girl, you had babies. You could do this. Okay. Red wants to know, will his life get better? A beast with this triple stream. I'm a little crazy. I told y'all I'm in therapy. This is what crazy people do. I always say I'm not going to triple stream, but I love my Facebook folks too. Like, I started on Facebook. Those are my day ones over there. And YouTube just let me start going live like in August. So if I had enough followers or subscribers. All right. Okay. I got you, Sweet J. Yep, repost it. All right. Let's ring the bell. And Christine, I will do you after Red, okay? Red, did you lose someone recently? Like a family loss, like a death in the family? You said yes? Okay. Now, I am a medium, but I'm not doing mediumship because that will wipe me out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna do a mediumship live at a later date. But I just heard someone crying. And normally when I hear people cry, it's a death. Someone's mourning, okay? Said my auntie. Were you close with your aunt? I've been crying lately. Okay, so I heard you crying. Okay. Oh, I wish I could come and give you guys hugs. Let me give you. Hold on. Let me send you some. Let me get my love spray for you. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. And another reason why I won't do a mediumship right now is because sometimes I get sad and I start crying, and I don't want to cry right now. So you said you wasn't close with her? All right. So this is my love spray that I made. Because we need some love in here right now. Okay? Are you having issues at work? You said you're crying right now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yo, everyone put hearts in the chat for Red, please. Put some hearts in the chat for Red. Please and thank you. You're gonna make me cry, yo. Don't make me cry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you. Put some hearts in the chat for Red. Because Red needs that. Okay. We have Libra in reverse. All right. This is definitely indicative on what you're saying, okay? They put hearts in the chat on Facebook for you too, okay? Thank you, Sarisa. Wow. I don't want want to do this, y'all. My Facebook friends already know how I get. I can't. I'm really sorry. Okay. First, I want to say thank you, Anthony. Anthony put some hearts in the chat for you. Okay. First, I want to tell you that even though I don't know you, right? You are loved. Okay. You are not forgotten about. Okay. And you are heard. And those thoughts that you have in your head, okay? I'm trying not to do this. Those thoughts that you have, okay? That's not real, okay? Don't be sorry. It's okay. I'm just very empathetic, okay? Um that's not real, okay? That's not who you are. That's not how people see you, and you are loved. Okay? And you deserve to be here. Okay? So please don't act on what you feel. Okay? And I'm going to message you after this. Um Life is so fucking weird. Okay? And a lot of times, right? We are dealt so many blows in life, one after another, right? And we can't understand why. And that is something that no one can explain, right? But it's in here, okay? And if you didn't hear it today, I'm going to tell you now, you are loved. All right? And those thoughts, right, is the depression. That's not real, okay? That's not who you are. And that's not how people see you. Okay? And I really feel this. So I want you to know that people will love you, okay? And I'm going to pray for you. But you have to stay in that fight. You can't give up. There's no giving up. That's not even an option. When you feel like you hit your lowest point in life, right? Only direction you can go is up. Okay? Okay. So my friends on Facebook are praying for you. Okay? We have people in the chat praying for you. I'm praying for you. All right? Life life is hard. It is, okay? But you can't give up. And we don't know what awaits us on that other side. Before I even continue, right, I'm going to share something with you guys. I was struggling with suicidal thoughts when I was in my 20s. I'm 40 now, okay? And I didn't tell anyone. Okay? And I've been through a lot of fucked up shit from a baby. I should have been dead by the time I was 5. The shit that I've been through, right? And I saw this lady, she was a medium, and she tapped into my grandfather, my great grandfather actually, that had passed away. And she said to me, she described him and I knew it was him. And she said, he says, if you think it's easier on this side, you got something coming for you. And never did I ever share that with anyone. I never told anyone what I was thinking. And when she said that, I knew what he meant. So basically, if you think it's easier, it's not. There's other stuff that we have to do on the other side too. Okay? And this is like training camp for when we reach that point. All right? But you are loved. Do not indulge in substances, medication, alcohol. When you're feeling low like this, you have to keep your mind clear because those type of things make the thoughts worse. You have to surround yourself with people who are positive, who talk and speak life into you. Okay? That's the only way you can get out of that. Those thoughts, right? Mental health is real, and I'll tell anybody, like, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know how hard people are struggling, okay? And your life will get better, but you have to live. You deserve to live. Okay? You have to pray. You have to have faith. That strength is what you need. People did you wrong. I just pulled one card and I feel it, okay? You're not crazy. It's not all in your head, but those thoughts, that's not you. Okay? I'm going to message you after this. Oh, goodness. Do you go by, like bridges? High, like a bridge or a walkway over water? Is like a bridge near your house? Say yes. Okay. Is it salt water? Anyone, and this is not just for red, if you are feeling overwhelmed and burdened, right? Um, and I want you to watch my egg cleanse video too, because that will help you get that negativity off of you. Okay. If anyone is feeling confused, conflicted, you said no, it's not salt water. Do you okay. It's okay, but it's running water, right? It's not like stagnant water that's still. Is it running water? Anyone who has a problem, right? And you need to get that shit out your head, running water, good. Okay. If there's a bridge near your house, right? And there's running water, I want you to walk over it, okay? And when you walk over it, right? I want you to think about what you want to release. Okay? Walk over it, think about what you want to release out of your life. And then when you walk back, think about what you want to receive. Okay? If you're near the beach and you don't have access to a bridge to walk over water, When the waves go out is when you release what you don't want. And when the waves come in is when you think about what you want to receive. Okay? So if you're near ocean and you don't have access to walk over water, do it that way. Or any running water, preferably ocean water, or walk over running water. Okay? My grandmother, my great grandmother, may she rest, taught me that a long time ago. Okay? Okay. Sarisa says she did an eggplant. Eggplants. You saved the video on your phone. Yeah, if you send it to me, message it to me, and then I will read it for you. All right, let me get back so I can get back to Chris. Was it Kristen? Because I get emotional. Christine, I get very, very emotional, and I apologize. And then after Christine, I'm gonna do Sweet J if Sweet J is still there. All right, so I feel like you have a friend that you're very close with. Okay. And I feel like this, I don't know if this is a long-term childhood friend, but this is a friend that you could confide in. Or this friend you may have lost contact with may be reconnecting into your life right now, or very soon. I always pray and I say, please remove what don't serve me any well and bring me what I need. Okay? Financially, and this is for everyone, okay? I want you guys to not think of lacking abundance. Don't say, I don't have money. Don't say that. Say, I have more money than what I can spend. Say it every day. Think it. Write it down. Put it on a sticky note. Put it on your mirror so you see it every time you look at yourself. Okay? And what that's doing is manifesting. Okay? You need healing. King of Cups. I want you to try to talk to someone, okay? Don't be afraid of them locking you away, okay? Don't be afraid of that. You need to unpack all that shit. Therapy is like going to a dump site and unloading all of that bullshit, right? That ties us down day by day and walking away from it. It's like going to a landfill, okay? That's how I look at therapy. And that's not my problem after that. I go, I dump my shit, and then I leave. Okay. Now, do you like your therapist? Because if you don't really care for your therapist, you could always get another one. And also, too, is your family, are you like the black sheep of your family? Eight of Cups, yeah. You have to hold on a little bit tighter. I also feel like you may have seasonal depression. You don't go to a therapist, but I need to. Okay. Okay. You and your mom. All right. I feel like you need to see a therapist. Okay. No disrespect. And there's nothing wrong with therapy. All right. This will help you. Okay. Oh, Maximilio's here. Okay. You have a very hard time with communicating. You used to take depression medicine. Meditate. Like how you feel right now, meditate. Okay? Meditation is it gets you in like a very deep zone of yourself, right? And again, I'm gonna send you some things to listen to, that helps me when I feel depressed. Okay, um, your mother doesn't really understand you, and I feel like that's her trauma too, that is projected onto you. You live in the house with your mother. Page of Wands. You want to move. You said no? Okay. Did you move recently out of the house from your mother? Do you have a roommate? Ace of Wands reverse. Use with a guy. Okay. Are you like an artist? Do you like create things, craft or paint or sing or something like that? Or write? Your daughter. Okay. Do you journal? Your daughter draws? Oh, wait, no. You live with your daughter. Do you live with your daughter and you draw, or does your daughter draw? Your daughter draws. She's 11. I feel like you have writing skills, though. Um, I want you to try to journal, okay? Journal, and that would also help you too with your emotions and feelings. And journaling could also be something lucrative for you because I feel like you're a really good writer. I feel like you're a good writer. Okay. It says facade, putting on a front, people pleaser, hitting motives, weird behavior, searching, thinking of you, profile creeping, blocked contact, profile searching, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, confused, lost, feeling invisible, avoid inside and running away. Okay. Um, that facade is your energy, right? People don't realize your struggles, and that's the face that you put on, right? But sometimes I see, like, in the shower especially, that's when you have your moments, really. Okay? Um, if you're thinking about someone or looking someone up, don't look them up anymore. If that's your energy, okay? I feel like sometimes the things that we see online too can also put us deeper into a situation with our mind, okay? Um, things will get better for you, but you have to work a little bit harder. Not saying that you haven't been, okay? But you definitely have to keep that faith. And if you ever feel like you want to do something to yourself or hurt yourself, or if you just want to talk, you could always send me a message, okay? I mean that, for real, okay? But start journaling. Meditate, walk over water, and journal. 3 things, okay? Those are those 3 things. Okay. You're welcome. Everyone send Red some more hearts and hugs, please. I'm gonna message you when we're done with this, okay? And you're welcome. Okay, Kristen. And I'm sorry, I get very emotional. Kristen, I'm sorry, baby. Write your question again. I get very, very emotional. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay. I get very emotional. All right, while Kristen's writing her question, I'm gonna read the prayer again. And then I'm gonna come over here, Sweet J and Maximiliano. Kristen wants to know, is my man lying to me? Was there money missing? From somewhere, or money's been weird, like unexplained? Is he cheating? He's always on TikTok. I feel like we fall apart. No money. Okay. Um, we've been together for 5 years. Do you guys have a shared bank account? Or like shared finances? No? Okay. Queen of Cups. In reverse. Four of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. I feel like there's something with money. You guys argue a lot. He's trying to become a TikTok creator. Okay. That's probably what the money is. Saving money. Does he spend a lot of money though? I feel like he spends a lot of money. On his appearance, really. Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Is he real, like, vain? Like, very into his looks, his aesthetics? Is he changing his appearance? I feel like he's investing money into a look. That Six of Wands is movement, too. Well, actually, nope. That's recognition. He's being recognized. So I feel like he is I'm not gonna say he's cheating. Now, there's levels, right? When we actually become unfaithful, there's levels to it, right? It starts off with conversations, okay? I'm not seeing him cheating, but I feel like he may be entertaining people And when I say entertaining people, people may flirt with him and he doesn't set boundaries. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. Um, Again, I don't see cheating, but I don't see him setting boundaries. Five of Pentacles and the Sagittarius Temperance in reverse. Something's with money. It's something going on with money. Now, this could be something of someone trying to offer him money for something and not for like sexual stuff, okay? But someone using money to kind of lure him, I feel like, towards them. He don't have a job. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's something going on with money, okay? That Five of Pentacles is like hardship, okay? Um, and I'm not saying that like he would do stuff for money, but I feel like a bad influence could get him under control with the thought of money. Money keeps coming into play. I don't think he's cheating. Now he's not setting boundaries, okay? But it could be something related to money, okay? I'm not saying he's doing illegal stuff. I'm not saying he's doing that, right? For money, but I feel like he's trying to figure out a way. But there's an energy of like detachment. Or that entertaining of other people could be making him feel like going towards someone that may be trying to take care of him. Ten of Wands. Burdened. So someone's burdened, okay? I think that could be your energy as well, or it's he doesn't want to be a burden on you. But I still keep going back to that vanity. Who drives a silver car? I see someone in a silver like sedan. Is that a sedan or like a mid-size SUV? I see a silver car. Does he do a lot of like filming outside with his TikTok? Not too much like home content, but like outside content. I don't know if he has a friend that has a silver car, but I see a silver car. Deadline. Time running out, on edge, intervention, can't wait no longer. Did you give him an ultimatum? A lot in the houses too. Okay, so he's just always on TikTok. Okay. Did you give him like an ultimatum recently? Union, reconciliation, coming back, second chance rebuilding. Okay. I feel like, honestly, you two may split up for a little bit with these two cards. And when I say a little bit, I don't think it's going to be much. I don't think it's going to be very long. Okay. You guys may separate and then get back together. You told him that TikTok is hurting you guys. Okay. I feel like you guys may break up soon. But it says union, reconciliation. Obsession. Holding on, can't let go. Clinging. He's obsessed with TikTok. Is he younger than you? Like by 3 to 5 years, a few years. And then I see children. Responsibilities, childhood, immaturity, or innocence. That could be him, his energy. He said he wants to get married. And did you say yes to him being younger than you? Hey, God, Brother Anthony. Yeah, I got 2 on YouTube, and then I could jump over to you. Okay. So he hasn't grown up. Like, It's an energy of very, very irresponsible. He's irresponsible. Um, but I feel like he's always been taken care of. I don't know if like his family, his mother or sisters, it's always been like a woman that kind of babied him is what I'm getting. Okay? So it's hard to for him to see life the way you see life. I feel like I feel like a woman, it could be his mother or like a sister, um, probably coddled him, and he's never really had much responsibility. Um, he's very childlike, and that's definitely why that children card came out. So to answer your question, I don't think he's cheating. Should he be setting stricter boundaries? Absolutely. But he's not cheating. He's just very immature. He's a man child. He's a man child. He's a man child. That's what I'm getting. But I feel like you guys may have a little separation for a short while. It's not going to be a long time, and you guys are going to get back together. That's what I'm feeling, okay? But he's not cheating. He's very immature though. Okay. Now I'm going to come over. Hi Jamie baby. I'm going to come over to YouTube. All right, Sweet J, you still there? Maximiliano, are you still there? Maximiliano's still there. Okay, I'm going to use the ladies' room real quick. I need to pee real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I don't even know what... Oh, shoot. It's already 10. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do Sweet J real quick. Maximiliano, after I use the ladies' room, give me a moment, okay? God, brother, you still there? Anthony? I think Anthony left. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. My bladder was like, don't do that, old lady. You get too old to be holding your... All right. Okay. All right. So, Anthony, I'm going to do 2 on YouTube, and then I'm going to jump over to you, okay? All right. Do you think I should walk away from him, or does he love me? He does love you. He's just immature as hell. That's a man child. There's no, like, ill feelings towards you at all. He means what he says. He's just very childish. Very, very childish. And it's frustrating. Um, that could be frustrating. Well, honestly, I would see how he responds to you letting him know about the TikTok thing. Um, Maybe you could let him know that he needs to be more focused if he wants to get married to you, and he needs to actually make your relationship a priority. Okay? Um, Maybe he needs to set times to be on TikTok. And then you guys have designated times for your partnership, right? He's very immature. It's hard to for him to get things through his head. And it's like he looks at things as an attack as well. But he does reflect on things, but in his own way. Okay? Okay. All right, Sweet J. What's next for me professionally? You're welcome. All right, I'm gonna pull from the money cards. Money cards, and then Maximiliano. I'm gonna do an oracle pull. All right, so this is the what deck is this? Some money deck. All right. Um, it says, "Watch out. There's more than meets the eye. Be careful with whom you deal your finances with. Someone might be taking advantage of your vulnerability." And see how there's a fox. We know that the fox is a sly animal, right? So when you have the fox, right? The foxes have the ability to sell you a dream. Okay? So be very mindful that what you're signing, any documents that you're signing, is actually what you agree to. Okay? Read the fine print. Be very, very, very mindful of what you're putting your name on, because you may be agreeing to something in the near future that you did not bargain on. Okay? Damage. There might be a financial loss that you don't see coming. You need to be prepared and have a contingency plan. This is not a time to take risks. Be careful what you sign. Okay? You may be proposed to like get some kind of position, a higher position in your current workplace or a new job, but it's that fine print. Okay? People are very, very, very manipulative. And also too, if you're trying to move from job to job, um, make sure everything else is finalized first, right? And that they're actually selling you what you want, okay? Be real careful, because these jobs, um, they're for self, right? And a lot of times they'll make it seem like everything's cool in the workplace. Oh, there's no problems. There's something going on if you're hiring, right? Ask questions in interviews. Ask them, why is this position vacant and how long has it been vacant? Okay? If there's a position that's been vacant for a very long time, don't go with that. Okay? Mm-mm. Don't go with that. Okay, because there's a reason why it's vacant. And you don't know what you would have to clean up. Okay? Heavy on the cleanup. You'll be a part of the cleanup crew without even signing that shit. Signing up for that. Okay? Be careful. Next we have connections. Teamwork makes the dream works. Allowing others to share their talents and skills with you will help your career and business grow further. Being very open-minded, I feel like has helped you thus far. Build with your actual skills, okay? I feel like there was some sort of mentor, or there was you're the mentor to someone. Um, weigh your options out, okay? Because I feel like there's options that's coming, and you have to be ready to make a decision. Like they said, watch out and damage, okay? So, not saying that things sound too good to be true, but do your research. Real talk, do your research. But the connections are going to give you that upper hand. Okay, so someone may be giving you an opportunity to do something, right? And don't take the first opportunity. Do your research. Any timeline. See, see if I could pull a timeline. Honestly, I feel like within 6 months, between the end of the year to 6 months, I feel like you may be proposed with this. It does say choices. There are a lot of opportunities awaiting for you. Don't doubt yourself and trust your instincts in choosing the best possible decision. Again, you gotta don't take that first offer. That first offer is not it. Okay, that first offer is gonna be tempting to take, but that's not it. That's the toxic workplace. That's the caca. Okay, that's that bull caca. Clever. Working smart gets the work done. Focus on the basics to get better solutions. Sometimes you just need to keep it simple. So, with this card, when you get there, right, definitely put your better self forward, but don't give them 100%. Okay? You have to give them small increments of your talent because they will take advantage. They're going to take advantage. And it's going to be one of those things where it's like, okay, well, we don't need to hire an extra person because we have this person doing the work of 4 people, 3 people. Okay. So it's going to be a lot of work and you could do it, but try not to be too overly ambitious. And that's my problem in the workplace. In between getting a job or trying your own thing. So if this is related to like entrepreneurship, right? Be careful of lenders, people that want to invest, okay? Make sure that that deal is worth your while, okay? And that you're not giving more to people that's helping you finance your business, okay? Also, make sure your business is up and running before you decide to quit your job, okay? A lot of times when we start new businesses, the first few years, we're in we don't see a profit right away, okay? So I definitely want you to be mindful of how you move around it, okay? Definitely don't put all your eggs in one basket, all right? So we have water signs coming out, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Maybe this is the connection, the person coming to you with that connection is a water sign. I don't know what your sign is. It says water sign. Reminiscing, looking at photos, good times, thinking about you and dwelling. Okay. So I don't know if this is a person that you're friends with, okay? That may come with this idea or wanting to actually partner up in a business with you as well. That may be one of those choices. So you may have a choice with working with a friend or someone, an old acquaintance. Okay. I wonder if this person is the water sign. And also too, with that, looking at that watch out again, I feel like you need to be careful of someone trying to have you also invest in their business that may actually fall flat. Okay. Choose what is likely outcome. Regardless of will, regardless of I will choose, after I choose, what is the likely outcome? So remember, free will is always a thing too. Okay. Um, I feel like whatever you do decide to choose, even if you go with the toxic situation, right? Um, you'll notice it and you'll recognize it and you'll be able to get out of it. All right. But it may be a little harder to get out of a of the legalities of signing something. It's your signature, okay? Um, whatever you do is going to be very successful, though. Okay, this may just be a place that may take your soul. I'm not gonna lie. Not saying that it's not going to be financially worth it. It may not. It may be, they may be too demanding of you and you didn't want to give that much to them, or they may require too much of your time that you can't focus on something else. But I see that you have very good work ethics. Um the last card that came out is butterflies, devotion, can't stop smiling, happiness, and feeling complete. So as I was reading that one and this one came out, I feel like you're going to be happy overall. Okay. Now, at the beginning, if you do go with the fox, right, it's not going to bring you happiness right away. Okay. Once you get out of that, it may take someone else, a choice and a connection, to get you away from that situation if you go that way. Okay. But your work ethics is going to show. All right. And this clever could also be how you would work with the fox. Smarter, not harder. Okay? And if you find yourself having to work smarter, not harder, and it's feeling like I don't want to give my all, that was that signature that you signed. And it may be a time period that you have to stay at this place for. I don't know if it's like a year or 2 years. It's some kind of agreement that you cannot move in a certain amount of time. Good. It's very good to be skeptical. Okay? So definitely be very careful with your signature. Okay? Um, but those options will come to you, and you also may have this option where you feel like, okay, I may go for this, and then something else may come in the interim of you thinking about signing that document, and you're like, oh, I'm glad I didn't sign that because something else came that's better. Okay, so not saying to procrastinate, but definitely take your time. Okay, don't feel pressured, and if someone is trying to pressure you into signing something quickly, that's not it. Spirit, what else you have for Sweet J? And then Maximiliano, and then Anthony. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Watching your work for you. Okay. See how in this card it's hard to see, but the guy, he's like taking a break and he's looking at all the pentacles, and the pentacles are growing. Okay. So you will make the right decision financially for yourself. And also you'll have patience with it. So being patient is a very good quality to have, especially right now in this level of decision making, because I feel like this is not a little bit of money. It's not a little bit of money to just like make such a decision with. Too many, Spirit. That's too many. What's this? Oh, no, it's not. We have Judgment in reverse. King of Pentacles reverse. And we have the Three of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this rejected offer. So you're going to reject an offer for another. Okay. And when you reject that offer, I feel like you're going to see why it was good that you rejected it. Because I feel like whoever this is, either financing money towards a business or running a business of high financial standings, this person is, I'm not going to call him a fraud, right? I'm really not going to call him, I don't want to call him a fraud, but they have some weird fraudulent ways. And they don't really treat their employees right. They don't believe in like morale building, okay? And I feel like you're going to see why you didn't go in that direction, because this person is very unhappy. They're probably, some people are going to be unhappy with the decision that you make with that Judgment in reverse, King of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups in the reverse. So I don't really get the feeling that you care about what other people think, honestly. But people may be very critical of your decision making. And it could be because someone may try to connect you with someone or an establishment that will help you, but you're not going to go for it. And the person that set up this connection is going to be the one that's a little upset. But guess what? They'll get over it, because it's your life, it's your finances, and it's your stability, really. It's not that person. And I feel like there's a reason why you're going to say no, and it's going to be a very obvious reason. One more, Spirit. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Because this person, honestly, it puts people in hardship, okay? And this could also be a business that may not be around for long, to be quite honest with you. They could also be having like financial issues, or whoever is trying to finance your business is having financial issues, and they won't be able to fulfill their end of the bargain, because that Five of Pentacles is loss and hardship. So whoever sets you up with this is going to be upset, but you're going to reject it because it's not going to be financially beneficial in comparison to your other options. So I feel like you're going to make the right choice, and it'll be worth it. I see like 6 months to a year with things really going, because the Seven of Pentacles is patience, waiting, and watching. Okay, so making assessments and being skeptical is actually really good for you, but someone's going to be upset with your decisions. Tough luck. It's your money, it's your finances, and it's your life. They can't manipulate, because someone's not doing good financially and they're looking for a supplement, and you don't want it to be at your expense. And I feel like you're going to see this because you have choices. Okay. All right. Maximiliano, you still there? Yeah, I feel like you'll make a good decision. Do you work with computers or something with like tech work? You're welcome, my dear. You're welcome. Maximiliano is there. Okay. Yeah, Sweet J, do you work with computers? Yes. I know I wasn't very clear. You work with computers, Sweet J? Hello, the Wishful Podcast. And if any of you guys want me to follow you back, especially on YouTube, Type something in the comments and I'll follow you. You work on a computer, but not a computer nerd or engineer. Okay. This other position, honestly, is probably still going to deal with computers. Okay, Maximiliano said, how will my relationship with my girlfriend continue considering my new job? Okay, let's see. Let's see, Maximiliano. I want to use this one too. Okay, I'm gonna use these two. This is like love. This is love. All right. Maximiliano wants to know, how will the relationship be with his girlfriend considering the new job? I heard luck. Luck. I feel like it's going to definitely be an adjustment, as anything is, with the timing and also the demand that you may have to do with your job. So I feel like she's very supportive. She's very supportive of your endeavors, okay? And I feel like this job is something that you probably have waited for a while, or you feel like this is a gateway or to get your foot in the door somewhere. And I do feel like there's support. I heard luck. I feel like she's going to be very supportive. I don't think it's going to falter. Now, it will be an adjustment with time, but I don't think it's going to affect it negatively. Okay, it says illumination, which you could not see before, becomes clear. And divine plan, your connection fulfills your sacred destiny. So I feel like this is something that you've waited for, or something that you definitely look forward to, but you also are mindful. Now, as long as you continue to be consistent as far as showing her affection, okay, and trying to put the effort in, I don't foresee this being a problem, okay? I really feel like you subscribe to me as well. Okay, I'll subscribe to you, Wishful Podcast. I don't see this being an issue. I feel like she likes to see you happy, okay? So as long as you're happy with this job, she'll be patient, even if she has some reservations. It says foresight. You are being shown a glimpse of your future. I feel like you guys are probably going to get married, to be honest with you. And I feel like this job may afford you the opportunity to be able to do it. So it says on the move, moving away or getting a new home together. Next step, take action. So I don't feel like this is going to impact your relationship negatively. I feel like this is going to help grow your relationship. Effie Merrill. Having a brief affair or rocky relationship, short term, having fun. I don't see that, honestly. Only way I feel like that right there would come into play is if you guys have like a little thing, a tiff with like an ex. like if someone's ex contacts someone out the blue and there may be accusations, but I don't see an actual affair. I really don't see that. It says rocky relationship though. It says divine match. Follow your destiny and a love that's meant to be. Soulmate twin flame. Yeah, so I feel like a toxic ex may come into play during the time period um of you working this job, okay? But I don't feel like anyone's going to be tempted, you or your girlfriend at all. Um it may cause like a little bit of arguments over why is this person contacting you, or a little bit of like feelings of insecurity, but I don't see that, especially with that divine match coming out afterwards. I don't see problems like that, not because of the job. If I see problems over people coming in trying to interfere with happiness haters. That's what I see. And one thing I can't stand is a happiness hater. So someone seeing how happy someone is, may be something like that. And also, I feel like this could be on your end. This could be an ex-girlfriend of yours seeing you being successful and trying to interfere and coming back. I don't even see this on your girlfriend's end. Okay, and this may make her upset, okay? Because women, we don't like it. Jealousy, talking behind back, being envious, pettiness, seeking attention. Yeah, so there's a jealous ex that's going to return, that's going to try to create problems. It's not going to be the job. Happiness haters, y'all. I'm telling you. Communication approaching, voicemail awaiting text. So this happiness hater is going to come in and leave a message, or someone's going to see a message on someone's phone and it's going to look like something that it's not. But I feel like this is on your end. I don't feel like this is on her end. Okay? And you may have to do a little bit of reasoning with her. Because women, we go from 0 to 100. We don't believe. You have to prove to us that you're not cheating. You know, but I do feel like there's definitely love. That divine match and that on the move card, that made me feel really good about this connection that you have. I do feel like she's very supportive, okay? I also feel like she has her own thing going on too. Is she like in school or something? And who works in business finance? Dreams, visiting you, spirit world, receiving downloads, confirmations. So this could be a couple of things, right? This could be someone's intuition kicking in. Okay, this could be someone having a dream of this whole cheating thing. And sometimes people be on some wild shit too when they have a dream about somebody and they take it for face value instead of the interpretation of their dreams being like their own insecurities as well. This job, you have to travel. That's your concern. Yeah, as long as honestly, and that's probably why this on the move came. But don't entertain anyone, okay? Don't entertain anyone. And if it's possible, if she can come with you, allow her to. Okay, if she wants to come with you and not be a distraction, of course, allow her to come. Okay, as long as you don't block her from having access to you, if you can control it. Okay, if she's able to free from her schedule and come with you, allow her to. Okay, with that dreams though, someone's very very intuitive. So I feel like this could also be like someone's dream come true as well. Okay, like the things that you want. I feel like you guys are gonna get married. And as long as you are honest, right, around fall, something's happening around the fall, okay? As long as you keep that line of communication open, right, and you don't sway from any of your routine, it should be fine, honestly. I don't think she's gonna have a problem with it. Now, if the ex come into play, um, I don't see anyone actually entertaining the ex, but the ex is a happiness hater for sure. Yes, miserable people do. love company. People like to ruin people's good time all the time. I hate people sometimes. Let me see. But the jealousy, yeah, that jealous person. That jealous person is going to try to cause problems, though. Just be honest and transparent. That's all. Nine of Pentacles reverse. Eight of Cups. Hierophant. Eight of Wands. And Page of Cups upright. Okay. So definitely, honestly, I feel like she may have to sacrifice something to make this relationship go to the next level, okay? So I don't know if you guys do decide to get married, because I really feel like you guys are going to get married at some point, okay? She's going to have to like leave her stability, her family, her job. It's an energy of leaving behind. But then there's newness with that Hierophant and learning, okay? And it's going to come quickly. But then that Page of Cups is coming in. This is good, okay? That's love. That's loving messages, loving energies towards each other. So I feel like at the beginning, she may be feeling a little bit of jealousy, but she won't say anything to you, okay? If she does, but she's going to realize that you keep her secure, okay? As long as you keep that line of communication open, she won't feel those insecurities, okay? That's what I'm thinking. I feel like you guys are going to get married. Were you offered this job in August? 8 came out 2 times. And then 9 Pentacles in reverse. She's going to have to sacrifice though, but she's willing to sacrifice for you, okay? So I don't feel like it's going to cause a problem, the job itself. I feel like if there's any problems in your relationship, it's going to be someone that returns that's trying to be a hater, honestly. You start tomorrow. Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay. And just the simple fact that you care about how she feels, honestly, speaks volumes as well, okay? And it's actually good that you're considering how she feels and if it will pose a problem. But this is for the betterment of the relationship as well, because she'll also benefit from you doing good financially, okay? Not saying that she's in it for the money. Not saying that at all. But her patience will be, it will come full circle, okay? As long as you guys keep the communication open, you still speak with her, don't do weird stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just don't do anything that you wouldn't like her doing, and then it should be fine, okay? And I feel like she's a secure person, for the most part. She's still a woman, and women, we tend to overthink, but as long as you keep her in the loop of things, she won't feel like she has anything to worry about, okay? And if that ex returns, right, ignore them. Don't even honestly, don't even answer anything from an ex. They say, "Hey, how you doing?" Act like you didn't even get that message. Okay? Yes, and good luck and congratulations. Anthony, you there on Facebook, love? I gotta stop soon. It's 11. My knee hurts, y'all. Getting old sucks. Okay. Yeah, Jamie, I have to stop soon because I've been on live since 8:30, 2.5. So I don't go live that often, honestly. Um, if I do go live, it's always on either a Saturday or a Sunday because those are my days off. But I try to go live um every couple of weeks because I'm in school. I actually purposely did all my homework early. You're welcome, Maximiliano. Thank you so much. I did all my homework early this week so I could go live for you guys today. I finished all my homework on Friday, and it was a hard week for me. Okay, Anthony's there. But I definitely try. What's next week? Next week. So I work Saturday, so I won't be able to do a Saturday at all because I'm working 4 to midnight, and I may do overnight. So honestly, I'll do it again. I'll do it again next Saturday. Jamie, I mean next Sunday. Jamie, I'm gonna go live again next Sunday. Yeah, I'll go live next Sunday for you guys. I'll triple stream. I'm on TikTok too. TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. So I be doing too much with the triple streaming. In fact, let me see. What's my battery looking like? Yeah, my battery's about to die too. All right. Anthony, what question do you have? So I'm going to start with Anthony, okay? I appreciate everyone watching though because it's already 11 and I got to get to bed so I can get ready for work tomorrow. Anything you want to ask, Anthony, or do you want a general? Let me say the prayer again. Archangel Michael, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Gabriel, Holy Spirit, Universe, Spirit Guides, Ancestors. Please protect me while I read for the collectives. Please extend your protection to the collectives, their loved ones, my loved ones, anyone watching. Reject any negative energies or entities sent to interfere. Return to sender 10,000-fold. Allow for me to have clarity while deciphering these cards. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And also, too, like I said, I do mediumship. It takes a lot more out of me. So, like, I try not to okay, I try not to overextend myself with mediumships, but maybe I'll do a mediumship next week. I actually started my homework for next week early, okay? Since I finished early this week with homework, I started next week's early. So hopefully, I could definitely do this again. And I'll do like a mediumship. Maybe I'll do tarot and then a mediumship after, so I'm not too drained. Like an hour of tarot or 2 hours of tarot and then an hour of mediumship. All right, because this is a lot for me, and I purposely finished because I have not been doing personal readings because personal readings take a lot out of my life. Okay, but I'll do it on the lives for you guys. So next Sunday I'll go live again. If I do work, hopefully I'm out of work by like 5 p.m. So I'll do it around 6, 7. So Anthony, I heard frustration. Ooh, frustration. I feel like you're frustrated over something. Frustration. 5 of Cups. I feel like there's an energy of definitely regrets. Are you still feeling some kind of way about your friend? Your friend's still not talking to you? This is unloved energy, feeling left out. Very frustrating energy. Holding back is what I just heard. Someone's holding back. You're holding back tears as well. Something is making you very emotionally upset. Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords. Kind of, but not really. Okay. So, there's an energy of kind of like making amends with yourself, okay? I feel like there's something that you're holding on to that's causing you to be very depressed. Okay? Um, Up and down, wishy-washy, not all the time, but sometimes, okay? Ready to release a burden. Um, I heard configuration too. So there's some things that you're changing. I feel like you're changing it about yourself. I don't know if you're trying to hardwire your own personal thoughts as well, or the way you perceive a particular person or a situation. But like the Ten of Swords have 10 swords, a man laying down, and 10 swords in his back. Okay? So releasing of fear and emotions as well. You could also be working on healing inner feelings as well. Tell me more. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Don't feel like you're lacking, okay? I also feel like there's someone that you want to help financially, but you're unable to help this person the way you would like to. You want to give someone something, and you're trying to figure out where it's going to come from, how you're going to be able to pull it off. Tell me more. Sun energy. So beautiful, peaceful energies, okay? Whoever this person is your sunshine, okay? This person has given you light. You want to help someone that has given you light. Someone breathes life into you as well. You could also be watching someone go through something. King of Swords, Hierophant reverse. King of Swords, Hierophant reverse, Eight of Wands reversed. Okay. I feel like someone's also speaking truth in a situation. Trying to get some things. Michaela, I'm doing Anthony, and then that's it, because I've been on for almost 3 hours. How long have I been on, y'all? Yeah, 2.5 hours. I'll be back next Sunday, though. Yes. So someone is also like being very strict and regimented. Very regimented. Someone is very, very serious about the shit that they're doing. And someone's also doing things that's out of the ordinary as well. I feel like this is your energy. You're being very honest with people as well. Definitely no nonsense type energy is what's happening, because things are moving slow. So it's kind of like trying to figure out that configuration. Word is what I heard, configuration. So it's definitely trying to figure out what is working and what's not, because the typical Taurus in the upright, the Hierophant being in the upright, it hasn't been working. So now you're doing things a little differently because it's in the reverse. Okay, but you're still standing on your shit and speaking your truth with this King of Swords. Okay, definitely no nonsense, and also a person of reason. You're being a person of reason. Okay, so you're being very reasonable with the way you're trying to navigate, but things are moving very slowly. Tell me more. I have a headache now. Dreams, visiting you, spirit world, receiving downloads, confirmation. And then around summer. Okay. These are your ancestors that's coming through, that's definitely helping you right now. Okay. Your grandma, your dad, definitely, they're always there, like I told you the last time when we did that mediumship. I also feel like you're seeing dreams of them. Are you having dreams of your dad? Like a turtle, but I can slowly see the light. Absolutely. Listen, the story of the tortoise and the hare, right? The hare started off quick, going, 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 going. The tortoise is the one that won the race. Moving slow as hell. Feel like your dad may be visiting you in dreams. Everyone's getting these cards. Facade. Putting on a front, people pleaser, hidden motives, weird behavior. Those are the ones you're calling out. Around summer, dreams, and facade. People can't get much, you said, every few months. When you dream about your dad, if you can, write it down for sure. If you have a weird dream, write it down. He's visiting you. You have those dreams, those are visits, okay? But you're definitely putting someone in their place and you see through the bullshit. As you should. Tell me more. Deadline. Family. Deadline. Everyone had the same cards, I swear. Running out. Time running out. On edge. Intervention. Can't wait no longer. That's the 8 of Wands. Then we have family, building a foundation, feeling safe, starting a family. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean you starting a family, but also you being family oriented, okay? Understanding that love is around you, love around your family. Good night, Jamie. Yes, I'll definitely I'll go live on Sunday. I'll make time to go live on Sunday. That love of family, okay? And also, like, not taking things for granted right now. All right. And I feel like what you're doing is for your family. And that's why you're putting that deadline on yourself. Okay, so I'm not doing any more after Anthony. I'm sorry, guys, because I got to go to sleep. I got a headache. But I will be back next Sunday. Your family is your love. Also, too, how's Marcus doing? We have clown, appearance, humiliation, and feeling ashamed. Now, with that clown card, I feel like someone may feel that way around you. I don't think that's your energy at all. I feel like you're trying to build someone's esteem, honestly, and trying to make someone, one of your family members, perhaps, okay, or a very close friend that you look at as family. You're trying to build their esteem back up, okay? Someone is feeling like a burden, and they're not a burden. They're feeling very, very down right now. And you are the one that's kind of working behind the scenes, and you want to reestablish their identity. Someone feels like they lost their identity. They're not the same. We haven't spoke in almost a year. Okay. I wonder if he's the one that's going through something too. Because Marcus came to mind. Is it you not speaking to him or him not speaking to you, or mutual? You send him a message, he ignores it? I feel like your dad definitely would want you guys to communicate. But if it's a toxic situation, or if you feel like you can't communicate effectively or respectfully, by all means, you have to take your space. Sometimes that does happen with siblings. But I feel he may be going through something right now. And I also feel like there's an energy of like stubbornness as well, where he could be waiting for you to hit him up. Maybe both are mutual. Okay. So it's the same thing. Okay. No pressure. If you feel compelled, right, send him a text. Um, and just let him know that you're thinking about him. Or just say, how are you doing? I feel like the gateway, he's leaving it up to you, honestly. Because Marcus, it's funny, as many times as I've read with you, right? Marcus never really came to mind until today. So I feel like Marcus has something that he wants to say to you. I love you both very, very much. Okay, just the one. I will be back next week, though. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end this. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, TikToky. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Facebook. I'll be back next week. Next week, Sunday, I'll be back. I'm going to see if I don't work in the morning. Hopefully, I could be done. If I work overnight, though, I definitely have to take a nap. So if I work overnight, I won't be up until like 4. I love you so much. I love you so much. I was about to call you Marcus. See? Marcus is on my mind. Anthony. But I definitely will be back next week for you guys, okay? I'm sending you all peace, love, light, and harmony. Big hugs, okay? Big hugs, big hugs, big hugs. Anyone feeling down, definitely know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel and it's not a freight train, okay? Yes, and cousin, god brother, look. It's hard to see. I don't know what I ate. But when I tell you I broke out into hives, let me turn this off. All over, let me show you. My arms, everywhere. When I tell you I was in there like going crazy. My skin was on fire, y'all. I had to go buy an aloe leaf and cut it up and put it in the freezer. I'm about to get in the shower and do it again because that was crazy. I don't know what I ate, but all I know is that I felt like I was going to scratch my skin off. And it's worse like when I go to sleep because I sweat in my sleep. Disgusting. And then that's when it starts really itching. Yes, hives. Okay. And I don't get hives often. It could be stress too because I was very stressed this week. But I feel like I'm allergic to life. Like there's nothing on this earth that I'm not allergic to. And I feel like when I get these, I forget how long it takes for them to clear up. Like, and I was about to go to the hospital because I'm like, I can't be in here scratching like this. I'm at work getting yelled at on the phone and everything else, scratching, getting cussed out because I'm starting to sweat now. It's crazy. So I definitely gotta take something for my headache. And I've been taking Zyrtec, and that when I tell you my dreams, crazy. Like this morning I had a dream of a double homicide. And I think it was because of the Zyrtec I took the night before. So I'm trying not to make myself crazy. But all right. Enough of my nonsense and my trauma, my everyday nonsense. But I love you guys. Sending you all an abundance of peace, love, and light. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. And now, bye. Bye, YouTube.